Whew, I just had to practice my ninja running. Remember, arms behind you totally works for stealth. Welcome guys, what's going on? It's JP with JP's Curtain Call. Today we have a product review. We are focusing on the TV series Naruto. So, a lot of amazing stuff in this series. Fantastic, phenomenal series. If you followed it from beginning to end, I did. Some of the off-canon stuff, okay, whatever. But the main storyline, everything about it, I thought was great. And we are going to review not one, not two, three items. One recently released, one kind of released, and a very old piece. We're going to look at them all. We're going to be focusing on Kurama and the One Tails. Anyways, if you just want to skip to the product detail revolution 360 degrees, it's at the later part of the video. I'll see about if I will plug it in maybe right there. Anyways, you can check out the 360 rotations if you just want to skip to that right there. Otherwise, we are going to talk about the areas of articulation. We're also going to talk about how actually Funko did a really good job on this Naruto stuff, and how Banpresto, how good of a job this is. I haven't taken a look at it, but Banpresto in general is really good at their products, especially when it comes to mainstream type of appeal. They kind of do an extra attention piece to that. Okay. Before we get into the overhead view, and I love doing these videos by the way, this requires so much less editing than my trading card game videos, which that's mainly what we're about. Us on here on JP's Curtain Call, we do TCG opening reviews, artistic reviews, really what we focus on, but we also will do also how-to videos, and then also we do these product reviews, kind of look at the artistic sides. I'm going to be opening this Banpresto box, and we're going to be putting them together so you see how easy these are to put together. It's always like minor assembly required, and really if I think, 6-7-year-olds could figure this stuff out. It's very easy. But don't give it to your 6-7-year-old. They could choke on stuff. Bad advice from JP. Don't listen. Okay, anyways. Actually, what your recommendation is on this anyway? Probably not even on here. Oh, not for children under 3. It says we're good. Okay guys, with parental guidance, because some of these pieces are small. I'm sorry, but I understand young kids like to put a lot of things in their mouth, but yeah, anything with small parts like this I'd worry about. I mean, let's just... Okay, let me defend myself here. Back when they had the fidget spinners, somehow these kids, and they were older, right? Were getting the ball bearings out from inside of the fidget spinners, and they were choking on this stuff. And these are kids way older than 3, so I don't care what you say. If you're gonna give your kids something small stuff like this, you watch them. You make sure you're paying attention. So here we go. Our lovely Banpresto bag of goodies. Alright, with no easy tear, so we have to ruin the box and bag just to get in here. Actually, wow! I rest my case, Banpresto. Look at that. Thank you. You made it really easy on us. So, of course, you have your base. You have your supporting piece. Of course, our upper body. Okay, well, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you could pull the head off, because I'm sure the 3D print, this is a separate piece from the body. It doesn't easily come off, but they could choke on that. Okay, no more talks on the choking. Parents out there, be careful. If you buy them anything like this, make sure they are not at risk. I would hate to hear any sort of... every time I see those stories, I get so sad. And I say, you gotta love your kids, but you gotta give them that you gotta give them that attention. Make sure there's no risks there, because I have a young niece, and everything. It's ridiculous. Anyways, support piece in the back of the cape, of course. Let's make sure we get that piece in there, followed by the feet, where the actually, this is a terrible idea, JP. What were you thinking? Everybody's laughing at you right now. Can't figure out this simple figure. Okay, we got the feet pieces inside the pegs. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if they say anything about 30-year-olds need help putting this together, that may also be something to put on the box. Banpresto, if you're listening, 30-year-old assistance for putting together your figures, please. You know, the other one was so easy. We did a Black Clover Asta. We did a Black Clover Asta one. It was very easy. Anyways, once you get his leg together, you got half a person. You're practically halfway there. If you want to stop, invisible upper body, woo, you're done. But if you want to continue, let's keep going. Okay. Okay. Boom. If you just want a Gaara, the one tails, boom, done. But if you want a sand support little, I forget what it's called, we'll put that on. Okay, guys, check it out. If you want to put any more pieces on, you can't. We're done. Yeah, it'd be really cool. I feel like, you know, this is totally off the series, right? He should have made it like a sand sword, but we get it. He doesn't like to get physically involved in stuff. He has to do it from afar. Okay, yeah, cool. Anyways, what a cool figure. This is the size I expect these to do. The material is amazing. Let's go in the overhead review. We're going to get it on the 360 pedestal. We'll spend a lot of time on this. We're also going to spend some time on the oversized Funko Pop Kuramas that I have for you. So let's go up in 3, 2, 1. Okay, y'all, here we go. So we're going to do the close-up review of the figure first, then we're going to put it on the 360 pedestal so you don't get my jiggling madness during the entire holding of this figure. But I just want to go over the fact that in his little sand vase, I don't know what it's called. You can put it in the comments, guys. I'm sorry, I don't know. But anyways, you can see all the cracks as it used to have. Is it a gourd? I think it's a sand gourd. I correct my statement. Of course, you guys can still yell at me in the comments if I'm still wrong. But I mean, they got the cracks in the gourd here as well with the sand, and the sand looks okay. I mean, I feel like it'd be hard no matter, unless it's like real sand binded together. I feel like this would be extremely hard to replicate, him manipulating the sand. But I think it looks really good for what it is. I mean, it's really awesome. They did a great job. As far as Gaara's face, really great job. I mean, there's literally no imperfections. There might be a little problem I see here that happened on the molding issue on his hand, but overall, detail-wise, amazing. I mean, little tiny paint splotch there. Who cares? It's so barely noticeable. It doesn't bother me whatsoever. I mean, look at that. You even got the zipper on the end of the jacket here, which I don't know why you would need that. Maybe that's just a piece, but you can see the segmented pieces on that sleeve. That's really well done. Great job. I mean, look at that detail. Of course, the capes are the capes. You know, they make sure to make them like they're waving in the wind or bending at the leg and then falling back. I mean, clearly there's some wind going on pushing the little robe here, I guess. But anyways, as far as detail goes, I have literally no complaints. I don't even care about these minor things. It really doesn't affect it, unfortunately. I mean, there's no difference in the coloring on the hands, feet, face. It's all the same. It is literally the same complexion, same everything. I have no complaints on that as well. I wish he'd stand a little better on the base, but you know what? Minor problem. I don't mind that whatsoever. So anyways, let's get him on the 360 base. You'll get a really awesome view here. I might zoom in a little bit so you can see a really fine-tuned 360 look at this. And we're gonna hop into the Funko Pops. I've taken the liberty to take them out of the box so you don't have to wait for me to fumble around with that box and get really irritated on the noise. So that's already done for you. and I'll go over both of those and what I think of those figures. So we're just going to let them do one full 360 rotation. We don't want to spend too much time. I don't want you guys sitting here waiting for all this stuff to really continually turn, and you can just go back in the video. So Banpresto, big thumbs up, guys. That was awesome. I think he did an amazing job on that. I'm gonna start this base over. It's actually, there we go. It was making a little noise. Okay, let's move on, guys. Let's not waste any more time. So, I don't remember the year that this came out. I'm just gonna put it right up there. But this is a glow-in-the-dark Kurama from the Naruto Shippuden series, of course. And this is the Ninetales. This is the nine-tailed beast that can transform from the main character Naruto. So this is actually a really cool glow-in-the-dark figure. I'm gonna leave it in the light a little bit, and then I'm gonna quickly turn off the light and see if we can catch the glow-in-the-dark pieces, because they're actually not bad. The only downfall is I have light in other places, so this might not work very well. But anyways, as you can see, as I'm running into the table, knocking it over, and you guys are saying, what a terrible video. So the details on the figure are fairly good. I mean, it's as good as Funko's gonna do, and I thought this one was actually well done. I mean, a lot of the big heads I'm not a big fan of, but as far as this goes, I mean, we do have a different complexion in the face, and the tails here is actually used by a completely different material. It was kind of coated by that glow-in-the-dark paint. So we got a little bit of differences there, but it doesn't matter. This is a really cool figure. Done really well for the Ninetales. This is years old, guys. We're talking like 3-4 years old that they had these available. It's for a very limited time, around November, December area. It might even be October, but very cool figure. Here we go. Y'all ready? When he comes around, I'm actually going to turn off the light as fast as I can here. Let's make sure I have the right one. Okay, so I'm going to turn off the light, and then we're going to see if we can catch the glow-in-the-dark piece. So here we go. I'm not going to do it instantly because I don't want... So, forget that. I'm going to show you off camera that he actually can glow in the dark. I'll put in a picture. That was terrible. JP, what are you thinking? Anyways, so that is Kurama glow in the dark. I'm going to put him aside because we have the Kurama. We have the next Kurama. Check this guy out. Now this is Kurama, the Majestic Attire Susanoo. So essentially, if you followed the series, Sasuke Uchiha also had a power where he could summon pretty much a deity. I mean, I guess it was like a ghost. Similar to a samurai, and of course the nine-tailed fox that you just saw in the fox mode there. And they actually combined during the series to create this beast, where he is the same Ninetales. You still have all the Ninetales in the back. You have a samurai sword in the front here. I thought it was an energy sword, but I guess maybe it's not, because they just made it white. I think it is an energy sword. They just didn't want to do a translucent plastic on there. But you can kind of see the tails look a lot different. I mean, we'll compare them. We'll compare them here soon. But the tails look a lot different. I mean, the teeth details on this, once again, really well done. Good job, Funko. I'm actually really impressed on this, how this came together. I mean, they got a lot of pieces right. As far as the main pieces, one thing that's actually really cool is the little emblem here is translucent. You can actually see through it. As funny as it is, you can actually see the peg that's holding, that was glued, that glued this on. So that's kind of funny, but that's all right. You know, it's a very cool piece, and from afar you can't even tell. Of course, the head can move. Very neat. So I'll let him do a full 360. No glow in the dark, so we won't try that again, I promise. So I'm probably, if you're watching this, I think I edited the prior part out. I tried to turn off the lights. It did not work at all. So you'll see a jump in the video because I thought we did a really good job on this piece right here. But anyways, we're gonna put the two Kuramas together, and y'all are gonna tell me which one you liked more. I don't think we can fit them both on this pedestal. No, we cannot. But do you like glow-in-the-dark Ninetales, or do you like the Ninetales Susanoo Fusion? So you guys tell me which one you like better. As far as detail-wise, I think there's no question that the Susanoo armor is by far superior. But I have such a dedication to the original Ninetales, of how powerful he was as a single entity, you know, as a single beast. And he was so cool, he was so powerful, so feared. Because I believe in the series, the more tails you had, the more fearsome you were. So, but Gaara seemed to, you know, scare a lot of people, even as a one tail. So, I don't know how true that is. Let's see if we can back to back. Yeah, they can back to back them. There we go. Anyways, we're not going to make this video longer than it needs to be. These pieces are really cool. They're both pop figures, the oversized pop figures, which are 6-inch. And if you wanted to pick them up, you can Google them. I believe the GameStop exclusive glow-in-the-dark Kurama, you do have to buy that from third party. I don't think any GameStop out there has them. Anyways, thank you so much for spending the time watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed doing this video, acting totally goofy, which is not anything new. But if you like my videos, every now and then we do these figure reviews, statue reviews. As we talked about, we do the other stuff as well. If you like the video, hit that big thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos by this goofy host, you can also hit that subscribe, guys. Alright, that's all the time we have for today's episode, and we'll see you next time.